Do-do-do. I should probably mute that. What happens when you start a stream early? Ooh, that's bright. Should wait for people to come in. I should probably post that I've started. Might be a good idea. Just maybe. Let's see. Got a Tumblr. Make a very dramatic post. If I could fucking, please. Please let me post a link. I need to do the thing. Need to do the thing. Hey, we got a person. Oh, I feel a cat. Come here, pup. Which way will he go? Oh, no, he has decided to just stay on my legs. You know, I'm not mad at that decision. Please, come on. Tumblr did not want me to post the link. Oh. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hey. What's up? You came at the perfect time to hang out with people. Hi. Stop. He's just gonna sit there and chill. And not go all over the keyboard, hopefully, but no. You never know with cats. They like to be assholes. Yeah. And you guys can type in the chat, by the way. So I'm not just talking to myself. Yeah. Tumblr, please let me post the thing. I need, hey baby. Need the thing. I guess I'll just have to do it on here. So how are you guys doing? I hope that you are doing wonderfully. Do-do-do. There's the link. Copy that. Okay, go over here. I have made 2,800 posts. That's a lot of posts. There we go. Yay, we did the thing. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, you guys want to know something great? I actually did find my my pocket watch. It was in a bag, shockingly, in one of my 1,200 purses, and I brought my favorite one. the best one in my collection. Hi, baby. So fluffy. Look at that tail. That's a fluffy ass tail. Yes. Yes. He gets very, very needy a lot. Which, I mean, relatable. Oh no! I got a message saying, do you want to shut down your computer? No, I don't want to shut down my computer. Just because someone's pressing the power button, you know. Whatever. Hi. Yeah. We're chatting with people. That's always fun. I gotta get a new chain for this one. Because I don't know what kind of metal it is. Hey! There's some kind of like, it's gross. It's the kind of metal that after you touch it, like it makes your hand smell bad. It's the kind of, it bugs me. Excuse, what are you doing? Don't be rude. There you go. He's a good flute, I promise. If he behaves. Maybe. Hi. Say hi. What a baby. With very soft ears. That's all. So how was y'all's day? Because my day was fairly average. I went to my class. I had to work on some stuff. I passed the fuck out for like 5 hours. I was very tired. I want more like these. Because, like, these are just so ridiculously big. It's great. I love it. It's awesome. They're so absurd. My hand already smells like bad metal, so that's great. I'm sorry that you felt a bit off. Those days seem to be kind of frequent lately for people. It's kind of weird to think. Hi, pet. We have many pets here today. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are having really off days, and I don't know if it's just the season, if it's like the stars, or, you know, maybe it's just, I don't know. But hopefully we all collectively stop feeling off for a while. That'd be nice. Ooh, I know that you guys in my Discord saw, but those crystals I showed you guys that are like carved into with patterns. Ooh. Oh my god. They're so good. I would absolutely love one, but they're probably super expensive and I can't afford it right now. So someday that'll be the goal, won't it? Getting a super expensive pretty thing. That would be great. Hi. Yeah, it seems to fluctuate a lot for people, and especially, sorry, Puck is playing with the chain on my crystal. But like even during the times where you feel off, you have days where, you know, it doesn't feel as off, but still kind of like something's weird. I don't know what's up with that. How expensive is super expensive? Like in the thousands. Like you could probably ask them to carve a CZ, which is inexpensive generally, but they're as hard as diamonds. But like the more expensive part is the labor cost of the time that it takes to actually carve those rocks. Like, wow. Here, let me see if I can bring it up again. Because as soon as my friend showed it to me, I was like, oh my god. Like, I need I need it. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh. Well, there he goes, I guess. But Disney World or Pretty Rock? You know? There he goes. There he goes again. And now he's decided to munch on food. Because I can hear him. Let me find a good example of this guy's stuff. Oh no, this is the guy who makes the jewelry part. Because, like, there's one account who does the stones, and then there's another account who does, like, the actual jewelry bit. So, where is he? No, it's not that guy. They're so pretty. Also, I've been seeing a lot of these waist trainer ads on my feed, and I'm like, no thanks. I'm good. Don't want to see that. Where is the guy? I follow a lot of jewelry and art stuff because, shocking, it's related to what I do. Where is it? There were a lot of really cool ones. Like, I think one guy did them. Hypno equals waist training. Hypno equals pet training. Does that count? Is that close enough? What is the dude's name? But one of the stones he like modeled after some artist that does really like detailed and intricate pieces of like just repeating patterns in a circular fashion. If I could find either of those, that'd be great. I mean, I don't have to show you guys, but you know, I want to because I want to share with you guys. You know. Also, can you guys hear me? Okay? Because this is the first time I've ever streamed anything on my. Well, no, that's not true. I used to cam, which some of you guys know, and that quality was, you know, decent. I thought I was gonna use the new mic that I got for my phone, but I decided not to. So here we are. And yes, sharing is caring, except when you don't care. I actually really hate that expression just because an ex of mine used to say that all the time to like steal my food, which wasn't cool. But you know. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I finally found the guy. Wow, after forever. Look at that. Oh my god. I just like, how do you even? I don't. And some of them are just so tiny. And how. I don't understand how you do that. And like, I wish I could do that, but I know that I don't have like the precision and skill to do that. Maybe? I don't know. I don't do a lot of like lapidary work anyway. There was one that was just straight up a spiral. Literally, when my friend showed me these, I was like, can you imagine these spinning? Like, holy shit. That'd be great. I don't see this spiral one. There's like this one. Like, God. So cool. So cool. It's great. And some of them are tiny, and then some of them are like really big. I would kill for a big one. Like, can you just imagine if someone pulled out something just that beautiful and intricate? Like, you'd have to look. Why wouldn't you? And especially when it's swinging, like, you just, why would you look anywhere else? Even I would look at that and just be like, man, I need this to be mine. Hopefully Mr. Puck behaves, because I don't need him to be fucking around today. Which he often does, so not very hopeful about that. Also, I appreciate you guys spending some time with me and hanging out, because it's fun and I like it. I like hanging out with you guys. It's cool. I get to talk to myself a lot. Which is usually fine, because, you know, I talk a lot sometimes. And all that fun stuff. I got more packages today. I got these poi things, which I didn't know like was a thing, but is absolutely a thing. Who wouldn't love spending time with me? I don't know, probably someone who hates me. Look. Don't you sometimes me. Talking to myself is normal. I mean, I guess. As long as I'm not encouraging myself to do bad things. Which, I mean, to me, bad things is like overeating. Which I do frequently. So, yeah. You know. Also, don't mind my PJs full of cats. Because I am the crazy cat lady. Look, chips are good, okay? I don't judge me for that. Yeah, this isn't Discord, Ty. Fucking you have to live with your typos. Like if you cry every time having to live with your typos. Yeah. Live forever. True. Just like how everything that I do on the stream is going to be on the internet forever, so that's no pressure. It's fine. It's good. It's all good. Finger guns. It's how to sleep with a cat thing, and it's just cats sleeping on your face, basically. Which he decided to do the other day. He doesn't sleep on my face, but he'll just come up to my chest and just plop on me and just stay there, and I'm like, hi. How are you? Also, I think maybe the stream has like a bit of lag, which is weird for me because I say one thing and then it gets brought up later. So hang on, let me just like see real quick. Don't Google search YouTube, just go to the thing. Do the thing. So if I go, what? Okay, yeah, it is slightly delayed, but it's not too bad. 10 out of 10, mute myself? Rip. I guess no one wants to hear me talk, damn. Yeah, I just won't say anything. Just this is gonna be a stream of you guys just watching me exist for I don't know how long. That'll be fun. 10 out of 10 quality content there. Also, if you're wondering why the stream is so close to my face, it's because I'm blind and I need to be close to the computer. My speakers are muted. Here. Now they're not muted. Now they're muted. Hooray for existing! Woo! It's always nice to exist, you know? It's just something good about knowing that you are alive. That is... it's good shit. I mean, you always think that you're being smart, though. When it's much, much better to be blank and mindless and empty. You know. More fun to be that way than to think that you have thoughts or anything. That's overrated. Who needs that? Not you, that's for sure. I did say blank. Like an empty piece of paper. Just waiting to be written on. By me. Oh. I haven't written stuff in a long time. Actually, no, that's not true. I write notes in class. Sometimes, because I hate notes. Your lag is shitty? That sucks. Get good, I guess. I don't know how to fix thingamabobs, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. And who doesn't like being blank and empty and mindless? I mean, you know, that's... you know. It's a favorite pastime of you all. $20 of what? 20 cats? I absolutely agree. 20 cats, 20 plates of pasta, 20 breaks. Yeah. Thingamabobs. I mean, I feel like I need 20 a lot of things. I need like 20 grams of silver. That would be nice. I could use the silver for my class. Gotta make pretty things. I'm trying to make a spinning necklace for hypnotic reasons. Because I just have to include hypnosis into literally everything that I do. So that's fun. I still have to get it to spin. No, I don't. I actually have that song on my phone, so ha. Got him. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing like a Disney marathon. That'd be fun. I could do it with you guys. You can see that. There you go. Thumbnail. I also like singing Reflection from Mulan in the shower, all dramatic, you know? That's always very fun. Especially because, like, at home, I have a mirror on my shower wall. So I can literally be like, when will my reflection show who I am? That's great. 10 out of 10 would sing again. Mirror turns into a spiral. That'd be kind of trippy. Or just like draw a spiral in like the steam. Huck, stop. That has begun the amount of times that I have to tell my cat to fucking stop. Because he's starting to get hyper. That's awesome. How do you even get to the intercom at Target? How did you pull that off? Oh, he's back up. We were. That sounds funny. That sounds like a great old time. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. My friends and I usually don't get in trouble. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, they do. Because, like, when you lose your kid, they call or... Gotcha. I got you. He's coming back. Oh, hi. Hi there. Oh, you want to go here? Yeah, come on. Well, don't complain about it then. Just don't nudge my arm if you're not even gonna go under. Speaking of going under, wink. You see that smooth, flawless transition? It's good shit. Sometimes he does it and sometimes he doesn't. I don't know what the criteria is for deciding to nuzzle under my arm or not. You can't see him, but he's being adorable. Like, right over here. Sometimes I'll actually get him to go under the blanket with me, which is funny because I like taking Snapchats of little fuzzy poof ball under my blanket. That's always funny. He's a soft, fluffy boy. He lets out a lot of hair, which is not good for my lungs and my mouth. It's very, you know. But it's okay, because he's a soft baby. Aren't you? Yeah. He's a soft little shit. But I love him. He is a hairy baby. Aren't you? I don't think I can show you guys this because my camera doesn't move that far, but he's being adorable. I promise. Aren't you? Here. Put your snoot in the corner of the screen. Come here. Snoot! Adorable snoot, though. Best snoot, 10 out of 10. Would snoot again. Maybe. So how many of you guys watched my my video showing you all of my toys and such? I want to know what toy you found most interesting in that video. Which I think since then I've gotten some more interesting things, which one I can show you in a second. I mean, you are my toy, but I can't really use you to hypnotize other people. I mean, I could, but it'd be a little complicated. Oh, hi. Decide to come back into screen? Look, it's an ear. I mean, I could physically use you to hypnotize other people. Like, you know, I don't know, say using your finger and like have you draw spirals in the air and draw other people in with, hi, you want to see the spiral too? I say play with your sister? I don't have a sister. What? Alright. Anyway, back to what I was saying, I could have you, like, drawing a spiral in the air, and then, like, as I bring the other person's focus to the spiral, you could also be focusing on your own spiral. So I could use you like that. Or... Don't move the computer! Or I could have you more like a, like the kind of, like, oh, go and spread my control over to everyone, that kind of thing. Consensually, of course, but, you know. Or Puck could not move the computer, because I need it. And I've given him plenty of space at the corner of the bed to do his own thing. He doesn't need to be on half of the computer. I'm not gonna play with myself. No. I mean, if you want me to play with my pussy, he is right here. I could just... Oh. This is the safer work version of playing with your pussy, is this. Hi. What a cute baby. He's gonna chill there? Alright. That's fine. I'm good with that too. Also, I don't know if you realize this isn't Chatterbait. This is YouTube. I literally can't do that. Like, this isn't a porn site. He literally doesn't give a shit. He's so chill. I love you, buddy. My friends like to say that he has a what do they say? That he has war flashback kind of face. Not right now, he doesn't. He's chill right now. And it is his chill stream. We're just hanging out, watching me pet my pussy. Like I'm sure everyone wants. Hi. Now I feel like an evil villain. I've been expecting you. I just need the spinny chair to turn around for the dramatic reveal, you know? So I see, young hero, you thought that you had a mind. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy that they think that they are able to think. That's cute. I know. They're crazy. It's fine. No, I'm not talking to my cat. Who would do that? I need the pinky thing. Yeah, because you don't have a mind. It belongs to me, remember? I love his face. He has such a cute face. Like me. I'm kind of afraid to start, like, swinging things, because I know that it's going to start swatting at them. See, his ears perked up when I said I was going to swing things. And I would appreciate it if he did not swat at my favorite pocket watch. So, we're going to not do that right now. So cute. But yeah. Fun times here. Fun times. Fluffy, fluffy times. Oh, what a precious baby. But I do want to, oops, hair. Too much hair. I do want to do more, trance videos, like the Hypnovision ones, with, well, he has decided he had enough. Where was I? Pug. Please. I mean, Puck wouldn't go under. Puck is the king. He's your adorable king, aren't you? Yeah. What was I saying again? Oh, right. I want to make more, like, video trance. Please, Pug. I want to do more of those videos in the future, and that's why I got the mic for my phone, because I don't really have anywhere to properly set up my camera and my microphone to make videos, so I'll just use my phone because it's decent quality, and I have the mic now, so you will definitely be seeing this watch in the near future. You know, besides like just now. See, he's watching it. Ha, he's watching the watch. I am lame. You don't need to be on half of the keyboard, please. Pug. But yeah. It's also got a very, very long chain. Pug, please. Oh no, now my light source died. Now we're gonna be spooky. You're gonna be very spooky up in here. Or maybe if I... Right. 'Twas the night before Halloween. Tell a scary story? I don't know any scary stories, though. I have a weird relationship with horror, because I like the storytelling aspect of horror, but I don't like being scared. Pug. Stop. I hate being scared. So I don't go to haunted houses. I don't watch American Horror Story. I don't do spooky things. The only spooky thing that I do is I listen to spooky, scary skeletons for hours. Forever. This was my little light that I had clipped onto my computer. Matches a certain someone, I think. And it died. So, I forgot to charge it. Whoops! I put it above him and he's just staring at it. That's why whenever I watch a lot of gaming stuff, and I'm really interested in like the game and the story of the game, but I don't have the money to buy the game. I mean, I could if I saved, but like right now I wouldn't anyway. 2, I don't have the console or the tech capacity to play most of these games. And 3, they're spooky. So it's easier to watch other people play it so I can like distract myself when I need to. I'm so sad that my light fucking turned off. Don't eat my phone. Stop. Yeah. I actually have not really a sad story, but like fucking I bought Just Cause 3 like I think a year or 2 ago. I don't remember when it came out, but I was really excited because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna blow shit up and it's gonna be great. And I tried loading it up after I bought it, and my laptop couldn't handle it. Like, I couldn't even get through the first, like, intro cutscene. That's how bad it was. And I was really, really disappointed because I really wanted to play the game, and my computer was not having it. So, I just stopped trying. I think until I can get, like, an actual, like, PC desktop, I'm not going to be able to play anything. His paw is in the middle of the keyboard. Please. But yeah. Stop. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop it. Yeah, that's my, that was my spooky story. Oh. Are you scared? I would be scared. It's very spooky. Let me see if I can pull up just like a picture of white to illuminate my face. Not white pages. Y'all, I'm struggling a lot right now. I went back to white pages. White block. Maybe that'll pull up something better. Let's see. Yeah, that works, I guess. There we go. Does that illuminate my screen enough? I know, I'm such a hot mess. Fucking professional YouTuber here, because I'm definitely a professional YouTuber and totally not just doing shit. Fuck. Psst, psst, psst. Hey. Hi. Fuck. Hi. Come here. Come here. He's not having it. I guess. I mean, I don't know if I'll become big on YouTube. But I'm not too concerned with that. I just kind of want to enjoy myself, you know. Oh. If I turn the brightness up, my computer will be brighter. Who knew? My face will be properly illuminated again. Ain't that just the way? I also really want one of these that's like slightly color tinted, like rainbow. That would be very fun. I can just wrap it around my finger and just go like that. Except for the bad metal chain that annoys me so much. I have to change that. I can't. It's so annoying. Like, I almost don't want to transfer it just because it smells horrible. And it makes me sad. I also made that little loop because I was trying to figure out how to put it on a chain. So I did that. So that was fun. Now Puck has gone back to not. Oh, I was gonna show you guys my my recent cool toy that I got, which I did post on Tumblr, but you know, sometimes people don't look on Tumblr. But it's one of these things. It's kind of hard to see because you can just see the screen, but and it's the same kind of fluid that I have for these little bottles. You know, the little bottles that have your thoughts and your mind in them, and I collect them and add them to my shelf. The orb of confusion. I mean, I don't know about confusion, maybe like enthrallment. Is that a word? Enthrallment? But I do have many orbs. because they're just so fun. Like, I think this would be cool. D&D items? No. I did try playing D&D once with my friends. We never got around to it, just because I was always busy when they had sessions. And then we had half a thought of doing a D&D session in the server, but we never ended up doing that either. So nothing really happened with that. I mean, I think direct exposure to my orb. Oh, hey, what's up? 2 games of D&D. I don't know how I would do in D&D, because, like, usually when I have the chance in games to, like, make my own character, I just make me. Like, I'm not, I don't want to say I'm not creative enough, but, like, I don't make any, like, super cool character. It's just me. Yeah, I do still want to try to do it with my friends at some point. I mean, who says I don't already have powers? I am a witch after all. Yeah, see? There you go. Validation. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think I made, like, I got to the point of making a character card for myself with, like, I think I was a mage. Let me see. No, I don't still have it. But I think I was a mage, and I think I had different spells of, like, persuasion and illusion and that kind of thing. We didn't do anything with it, which sucks, because it would have been interesting. Someday I'll do it. Yeah, I think this would be really cool to bring, like, to a con, because it's rubbery, so it's okay to be, like, tossed around and stuff. And I just think it would be really fun to have, like, a group of people and then see who can manage to not drop to the pretty ball, basically. And just kind of, like, tossing it to each other and stuff. I don't know. I still just want to go to a con at all. Someday. That'd be great. You make the opposite of you? I mean, no, you've drawn yourself. Don't lie. Gothier? I mean, I make me, but, like, witchier. Like, I like going to, it's called Doll Divine, and it's just a bunch of dress-up games, basically, and I just like making me. Bunch of different, like, versions of me, and I keep them in a folder, and it's fun. I've showed them to some people, and there's one that has a dress that I would absolutely kill for, like, in real life, because it's, like, my aesthetic, which is skirts and no pants, because I hate pants. Pants can die and burn. I had an ex one time who actually decided to wear one of my skirts. He didn't look half bad in it. I don't know if he ever got his own skirt, but, you know, for the hour or so that he had mine on at 3 a.m. in my dorm, that was fun. Set people's pants on fire? You know, yeah. I think that is 10 out of 10 a very quality spell. Especially if they're liars. Ha! See, I made the same joke already. A short redhead knight. I mean, can you imagine if that... I was gonna say, can you imagine if that was a real power, but, like, you could technically just go up to someone and set their pants on fire? I mean, you know, there's, like, ethical things about that, but, like, you could do that in theory. Which I don't condone. I mean, yeah, there's that too. Oh, but why would you avoid me? I have the pretty watch, you know? That I hope I'm not scratching up. If I scratch this, I'm gonna cry. I don't think I am. Like, just, it's so pretty. Look at it. It's got a little moon. It's so intricate, and, like, you can see the back, and just, it's my favorite. I'm pro pants fires. I mean, I guess. You like your pants? I guess you can still wear pants. Until I tell you to take them off, of course. Wink. Ooh, sweatpants. See, I would wear sweatpants more, but I already get really hot on my own. And, like, with skirts, when I get hot, I can just kind of flip them over and just have my legs exposed. When no one is watching, of course. Or maybe people are watching, who knows. Yeah, it's get too hot in pants. I used to wear skinny jeans, and I absolutely hate skinny jeans with a passion. 'Cause, like, I don't know, I have, like, very sensory, like, things. I've thought about wearing my PJs to class, except, a few reasons why I can't. One, my PJs is just a long shirt, so I don't wear pants. And I can't go to class like that. And two, I work in a studio, and we need to be decently dressed so as to not hurt ourselves. And also, my mom would kill me. She would absolutely kill me if she found out I went to class in PJs. The one pair of PJs that I have that had a pair of pants, I have gone to class in those. Because they were, like, long flannels. And they were pretty comfy. And they were actually a little bit too long. But who cares about that? Fucking no one. So I went to class in them anyway, and no one gives a shit. No one cares. With just her boyfriend's shirt, was it like a long shirt? Or, like, did she wear something else with it? Oh, okay. So it was like a chic dress on her. I mean, I guess it kind of depends how it... I mean, as long as it doesn't show too much, you know, it's kind of okay. I mean, I mean, you know, not that I know anything at all about fashion. I wear t-shirts and skirts every day. Well, that's good then. As long as it wasn't like she came in and her shirt is like up here and she's just got her underwear on and everyone can see it. Because not everyone wants to see that. Some people do, but not everyone. Which is an important distinction. I need new chains for my stuff. I'm kind of sad that I don't get to bring all of my fun toys with me here. But, like, I don't have any room for them. You love your sweatpants? You can totally love your sweatpants. I mean, I do have some pants. I don't want to wear them for now. Although I will say, my ass looks great in pants. Just saying. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, I'm like in the weird spot where half of my stuff is here and then half of my stuff is like home. So like when I'm home, I'm like, oh man, I miss this and this that I have in my apartment. And then when I'm here, I'm like, man, I miss my stuff at home. I can't wait till I get to merge them once more. I was in the dorms freshman year and sophomore year. And actually for like 2 quarters sophomore year, I had the whole place to myself because my my roommate at the time literally told me the day that we were moving out that she just wasn't coming back. And I was like, okay, sure, you do that. And then they tried to get me another roommate, and around this time I had Puck, like, living with me, because he's my emotional support animal. So I can have him. And like my new roommate is coming or was coming from abroad, and she emails me and she's like, oh, we're gonna be roommates and it's gonna be great. Like, first of all, I didn't know I was gonna get a new roommate. They didn't tell me. And then also, this chick has a cat allergy. They didn't tell her that I have a cat. And it's not like I snuck him in. Like, he has his own ID card for the school. Like, why wouldn't you tell her that? So she ended up not being my roommate, so I just had the whole place to myself. Which was both great and horrible. It was great because I could do whatever I want, and I could, like, walk around half naked, and do whatever I wanted. It was also horrible because it was kind of lonely. It's a very lonely time. But, it happens. Also, update on Buck. He is on the highest shelf because he has to survey his domain at all times. He's gotta always be watching. Which I don't mind, because when he's up there, he isn't fucking around with my stuff. he has a habit of scratching up my beanbag, which is here next to me, and he likes to go in the bathroom on the counter and knock over anything he can. So, I don't like either of those things. Or he'll scratch up my poster on the wall for no reason. I don't know why he does that. And sometimes if he gets it just right, he will pull off the thumbtack with his teeth. And I'm like, you're going to kill yourself. Stop. Please. He's a danger boy. Danger boy. But yeah. So that's always fun. I don't know if I showed on Tumblr, but I know. I was making a little, no, I did post it. I made a little like teardrop necklace with this stuff in it. It's called rheoscopic fluid, if you were curious. But I made one with a chain and it has mysteriously disappeared. I have no idea where it is. It was right there above my bed. And I have a sneaking suspicion that someone knocked it off. And I don't know where it went. Maybe someday I'll find it. But I made two, actually, but the second one doesn't have a chain. So, I need a chain. Again. I need all the chain. And I wanted silver chain, but I think maybe just stainless steel will be fine. I think that'll be all good. Yeah. Oh, you guys never told me what toy did you find most interesting in my collection in the video that I made about it. Because I know what I personally find interesting, but I like knowing what other people find interesting in my collection of stuff. Yeah. Your favorite finger? I mean, is your favorite finger one that goes like this? Or one that goes like this? Or maybe multiple fingers that just go like this? So many options, I know. It's so hard to choose, so I can just choose for you. So, you know. You can let me know in Discord. You can also put it in the comments afterwards, because I do check all my comments until I can't. So. I also remember I was talking to someone. I don't remember who it was that I was talking to, but I was video chatting someone, and I showed them like the fidget spinners in my hypnotic collection, and they're like, fidget spinner Hypno, and I was like, oh, but I can like prove how they can be hypnotic. And so I started spinning it, and I started telling him how like how he could just watch it spin over and over and over, and how as it slowly started to slow, he could feel his brain just glowing until it finally stopped completely. And it worked. And he was like, never mind. Like, I think it's a shame that stuff like that gets a lot of, I guess, not really public hate, but like public shame after they get really, really popular and then everyone hates them because they were popular. Like, in the Hypno community, it's a little handheld thing that spins. It's great. Why don't we love it? Like, I feel like there's so much potential there, honestly. And I would love right. Like, don't they have versions that like do light up and make kind of a spiral? Like, that's awesome. Why don't we use that? Of all the things that we spin and that we swing and toy with, why wouldn't we use the one that literally just spins easily and fits in your hand? And it's like that other desk toy that I got that's in the video that's like this big, and you're supposed to put it, and it literally has a spiral, and you just spin it. Like, that. Because, like, a lot of desk toys are meant to be, like, mesmerizing. And, like, calming. And, like, they're just they're hypnotic. They're meant to be hypnotic. That's the whole point. I don't know. I just think it's really interesting, the things that you can use to hypnotize people. A top with a spiral? Yeah, I mean, that would be cool to use too. Someone tried to use one of your Rubik's Cubes to hypnotize you? How did that go? Because, I mean, part of what interests me is not just what you can use, but how you word things to make it usable, you know? Like, in theory, you can use anything to hypnotize. Like, I've heard of someone using a spoon to hypnotize. But it's only if you word it right. Like, if you can connect it to things that the mind can grab onto and accept as suggestions, you can make anything hypnotic. Which is part of what I like exploring a lot in my stuff. I like exploring that whole avenue of what non-stereotypical hypnotic things can I make seem hypnotic. You were so focused on solving it that you just tuned them out. I guess that would be the problem with like puzzle things. If you're invested in it enough that it doesn't confuse you, you know, then it kind of distracts from the point, which would not be good. Although I think you could probably use it instead of using it as an induction way, you could probably use it in a suggestion where, like, I don't know, every face that you get right, like, takes away a little more of your mind and makes you a little more, I guess, a little dumber, so then it's harder to continue. But then when you complete it, you just blank out completely. Like that kind of thing. That'd be interesting. Or like I have a numbers puzzle that I used to play a lot. And I feel like you could probably use a suggestion with that where, like, every number that you put in the right place is like you counting yourself down into trance. So, you know, they start getting more sluggish, I guess, more blank basically as they are solving it, and then once they reach one, they would just drop completely. It fascinates me. It's really interesting. Well, I mean, you could probably tailor it to whatever style you use to solve like the Rubik's cube. Like it doesn't have to be um face by face, but like maybe every um I don't know, every time you see like three colors like in a line, it chips away at your mind a little bit. Or I don't know that much about Rubik's cubes and how to solve them, so I can't really say, but you get the idea. Um yeah. Yeah. Or you could, if you like really wanted to mess up your mind, you could just do every turn that you make chips away a little more at your mind. So, you know, even if you don't solve it, you could still drop. That would probably do a number on you, depending on how hard it is. But that would be very amusing to see someone slowly going blanker and blanker as they attempt to solve a puzzle. Oh, nice. Then, you know, you have 60 turns to lose your mind. One trigger that I like a lot, um, I won't take credit for making it up because I did see it on Tumblr, but it's the one where every word you speak or type chips away a little at your mind. And so you can just see people as they're writing slowly just becoming blank and mindless until they just finally stop and they drop. That's one of my favorite triggers. Except some people are great at it because you can see all the typos and you can see them like trying to think and they just can't. And like you see the progression of slowly uh, becoming mindless and blank. And then some people don't show that. Some people like just write and then they just say that they're dropped. And it's like, well, where was the buildup? Which isn't their fault, but you know, it's just different ways that people drop. Some people have autocorrect on, some people like just try really hard to get every word right, and then some people just absolutely lose any function of being able to type. A whole thing about someone making someone else type on a computer while getting fractionated. It's probably similar. I don't think it's the same thing. I have done that trigger on multiple people actually. And I had a few people post their attempts. I think I did it on what was their name? Hypno They're on my blog somewhere. People's attempts at you know, typing, and then you can see them slowly losing it. Some people asked me to make it into a file, but like unless I trigger you to do it, it doesn't really have an effect. So I don't really see the point in that one unless I have them do it during the file. I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't think that's the kind of trigger that I would do for a file. I'd rather do other triggers like popping bubbles that are your thoughts. That's me. um, Yeah, that trigger is definitely on my Tumblr somewhere, and I can see later if I can find them, and I'll reblog them. But that's a very fun trigger. Except the only bad thing about that trigger, or not really bad thing, it isn't interactive. Well, kind of. It's more like you can either have it on, so like while you're chatting, they're dropping, or sometimes if you really want to see just a pure block of that progression, I just have them like go make a post about like stream of consciousness, like what you're thinking, and then as it chips away at your mind. But like a common problem with that one is they don't know what to write, which is understandable. If someone told me like, hey, just go make a post, I'd be like, well, about what? So that's understandable. It's still fun. It's very fun. And I also, I kind of explored it a little bit in the fractionation video for this, but it's really fun when you're video chatting someone and you put in the suggestion that when this is on the screen, it's the only thing they can focus on. So then randomly during the conversation, I'll just bring it up and I'll just watch them like completely lose their train of thought, completely like lose what they were saying until I take it off the screen, and then they're like, what? I mean, some people need a little more persuading than others, Some people will like focus on it when it comes up, but won't be fully focused on it. And that's usually when like they comment on it and they're like, oh, I see what you're doing there, or like, oh, that's pretty, but I suggest them to completely lose their train of thought and just not be able to do anything but stare at it until I take it off. Which is very fun to watch in person. Or not in person, but like on video chat. Words. Yes, it is very shiny. I mean, it is very shiny and pretty. It's fun to watch. It's got such a nice shape to it, and if you add a little spin, it just makes it sparkle a little more. It's got a nice swing to it. And then it just disappears. It is very sparkly. Well, you don't need any thoughts, do you? You can sort of type, but there's little typos, and that's alright, because you don't need to think. Thinking is overrated. You can just watch the crystal instead, can't you? Because why focus on anything else but the crystal and my words and my voice? Why do anything else but just stare and follow the crystal as it goes back and forth? Because that's way more fun than thinking, isn't it? So you don't need to think, do you? And when it spins, it's just shiny and pretty, and you can see a slight hint of color on the edges, and that just makes you want to look deeper, doesn't it? Here, I'll help you. See how shiny it is? It's very wonderful, isn't it? It's very, very pretty. Wake up. I know, right? Fun. Oh, I'm sure it'll come up again. Don't worry. Were you? Was the something that you were about to do staring at a crystal and being blank and mindless and empty? I'm sure it was that. I'm sure that it was. And I mean, I wouldn't be wrong, would I? I mean, hey, maybe I would be. Who knows? Impossible? Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I could always just help you remember anyway. See, it was this that you were trying to remember, wasn't it? I mean, why wouldn't you want to remember staring at it and thinking while watching it and slowly losing your thoughts in your mind as you just sink deeper while watching the pretty crystal as it swings? That's way more fun, isn't it? And it might stay in your mind a little bit when you decide for yourself to remember, or when I remember for you. But it's more fun to watch it yourself, isn't it? Fun to watch the wonderful pretty crystal spinning and swinging and all that fun stuff. And especially coupled with a pretty face and a pretty voice, you know. It's easy to submit to it, to relax to it, and to feel everything else fading. Because you don't need to think about anything else, do you? That's right. And I know that you love to obey, don't you? You guys are adorable. Everyone wake up except for Trixie. Yeah, that's fun. And now my hand smells like bad metal. Yes, I did. I mean, I also said to obey because you just enjoy obeying anyway, so, you know. Were you blank, empty, mindless, eager to listen more, to watch more, to let your thoughts drift and slip as if they didn't exist? Because pets don't need to think. Do they? Nah, pets don't need to think. It's easier to just be blank and mindless and empty, isn't it? Oh, nothing. I'm sure you didn't miss anything involving a crystal of any sort or any sort of commands or, you know. I mean, but if you want to be quickly brought up, you could just right here and just watch carefully and just keep your eyes on it. Watch it as it goes up and then down as you drop. Just like that. See, that was easy, wasn't it? Because it's easy and simple for you to be mindless and blank. So you don't want to think. You don't need to think. After all, your mind is borrowed, isn't it? You only temporarily get to use your mind during the day, but at some point you have to return it for a while. And then you get to borrow it again to do all of the, you know, normal stuff. And then you get to be blank again and mindless, and the only thing that you really have to worry about is just obeying and submitting and having every thought leave your little head. And that's always fun. Your mind is borrowed, that's right. And who does your mind really belong to, then? That's right. Your minds belong to me. Very good. Oh, you're all so cute. And you're mindless and obedient and only thinking about obeying and nothing else. Because obedience is pleasure after all, and, you know, why would you want to do anything else? Obeying and serving, yes, that kind of goes hand in hand, I think. Well, why don't we bring you guys, except Twixie, back up. Wide awake. Except for Twixie. Twixie just goes deeper and deeper. See, we have fun here. We can have chill, and we can have hypno. Livestream and chill. Hypno and chill. Hypno and blank. Hypno and obedience. I'm sure someone's come up with a better version of that than me, but you know. It's fine. Deeper into the bliss, that's right. Because for you, obedience is bliss, and being mindless is bliss. And not having to think, not having to do or worry about anything except someone else's pleasure. Isn't that right? Wink. How are you guys feeling? You still with us, or do I have to wake you up? Because rip your minds up-ish. I mean, we could always send you back down, deeper and deeper, mindless and blank. And then we can bring you back up again, wide awake. Or maybe not wide awake, but like kind of awake, like half awake. But then, of course, once you are semi-awake, you just drop back down easily, effortlessly, drifting deeper, deeper, deeper. And then you gotta wake back up again, of course, you know, as you should. And then your brain is just fried for a little bit, fuzzy and melty. Slightly remembering how good it feels to be blank and mindless, but knowing that you should not without permission first, for now. Isn't that right? Tasty? Probably. But I think it's more delicious for you guys to be blank and mindless. Delicious for you in that you don't have to think, and all you really have to worry about is obeying and serving and pleasing. And delicious for me because I get to watch you slowly drop and go blank. And to hear my words echo in your voice, in your head. So really, it's just fun all around for everyone. So now that we know that you're fuzzy and groggy and melty and on the edge of mindlessness, why don't we just tip you over and drop, drop, drop. And you can just feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into my words, into my voice, into my eyes. Because it's easy to drop, it's easy to melt, to be mindless and not think about anything at all. And then, while you might not want to, you're gonna come back up, slowly rising wide awake. But still retaining a little bit of that fuzziness in your head. Isn't that right? Very good. You guys are so cute. Something, something, whimper, something, yes, goddess. I mean, whimpering can be very cute to listen to. Especially when you go from chatting normally to then just switching to that voice that I know just absolutely melts your mind. Doesn't it? Because I know that once I switch to that voice, the tasty voice, as we all like to say, it just slowly erodes at your mind easily and effortlessly. Like once I switch on that voice, it just immediately starts echoing and swirling in your mind and just pushing out every single thought that's there till nothing is left but my words. Isn't that right? There is a tisty voice, yes. And tisty voices are quite fun. And now that we know how easily you melt at my tisty voice, why don't we just bring you back up? It's fun doing that. Oh yeah? I still need to make that into a full file. Because I did mention that mantra in the tasty hypnotic voice. Yeah, I guess so. I did mention the you don't think mantra in the like test file that I did, that I posted recently. But I want to make one that just kind of loops over and over. I kind of want to do a lot of things that loop over and over. I want to do one for you don't have to think, and I might merge a little bit of obedience in there and just insisting that you love to obey and you need to obey and you crave to obey and you just desire obedience and you can't help but obey. It just feels so good to obey. And all that mixed in with assuring you that you don't need to think and you don't want to think and you're just mindless and blank and empty. So I want something like that that I can just loop, or that you can loop over and over and over and over until you just completely destroy your mind, in a good way. And I want to do another loop for like maid stuff. So like enjoying cleaning and enjoying cooking and enjoying taking care of everything, household chores and such, and making sure that everything is spotless and beautiful and perfect for your owner and for you by proxy. But you know, doing it for someone is sometimes better motivation. But I do want to do that in a loopy way so that you can just kind of listen to it while you're doing your household chores, kind of as motivation and conditioning all in one. But I still have to figure out exactly what I want to say in that, and then I have to do it. So there's that too. Yeah. It's just timing to do things is odd because my classes take up most of my day, so then I just have nighttime to do shit. Now tell me, after all that, how awake are you? If you're awake at all, that is. Well, what's the 1 and what's the 10? What do those mean? Well, right now you don't need to be fully awake, do you? You can just enjoy being on the edge of being aware of what's going on, knowing that one little push could just throw you back into mindlessness and being blank and empty. A little push like this. And that little push is really all your mind needs to just fall and sink and drop completely and entirely, removing all of your thoughts, if you had any left, that is, and just allowing them to escape while you fall deeper and deeper. Just like that. Isn't that right, pets? Hmm? Yes, who? There you go. You guys are adorable. Now wake back up. Or, well, as awake as you can get right now, which I assume probably is not very awake, considering you still feel very melty and mindless and empty. Don't you? You guys are cute. So many cute, mindless pets. That's always fun. I still want to hypnotize with this sometime. But it's hard to do that on camera because it reflects the screen, which I think is distracting from the actual visual pleasure of it. Because, I mean, this is where I keep all of your minds and all of your thoughts after I take it. I'm sure if you look close enough, you can just see your thoughts swirling around in there. Do you see it? You see all your thoughts in there swirling around. And they're here in my hand and not in your head. Because your head is blank and empty, and your mind is here in my hand. And it's such a pretty mind, isn't it? I mean, that's a fun thought. Hypnotizing yourself with your own mind. And being fascinated by your own mind. How pretty your thoughts look when they swirl around. Like that. But right now, your mind belongs to me. And you can borrow it later, but right now it's mine. But you don't mind, do you? It's very fun. It's in good hands, I promise. You guys want to see something fun? Well, sort of fun. Wasn't that fun? The most fun. And I mean, I could have continued and just gone around and around my lips, which I know just would absolutely wreck you, but you know, gotta stop at some point. There goes your will. That's implying that you ever had any will, silly. And we all know that you don't have will anyway, because it's mine. Don't you think? Wink. I always have a point. Because Goddess is always right. Except when I'm not, but we don't talk about those times. Also, I'll probably be wrapping up in like 10-15 minutes. Just for the sake of the video not being super long, one, and also I haven't had dinner. Whoops. What times? Oh, you know, no times. Because I'm never wrong. I am always right. Except when I'm not, but we don't talk about that. Spaghetti? Oh shit. Give me some. I have to figure out what I'm gonna make, because I don't know. But hey, until the time that I have to leave, why don't you just drop? Maybe. Because it's easy to drop, and it feels good to drop, and to sink deeper and deeper. Because pets don't need to think, do they? Can you guys tell me what pets do? What do pets do? That's right. Pets do obey, yes, and they submit and they worship. But obeying is important. And I know that you guys just absolutely love to submit, worship, and obey little old me, don't you? Because it feels good. It feels easy and natural to just let your mind drift and let those words echo in your head. Don't you think? Because those are some very, very pretty words, I think. Submit, worship, and obey. And of course, when I say them, when you think about them, it just makes your mind tingle a little bit, and resonates in your head, it echoes, it swirls, it repeats over and over in your head because they're special words, aren't they? Like magical words, like a spell that's being woven into your mind every time you think about it, every time you repeat it, every time you hear me say it. like a spell that sinks deeper into your head, wrapping up your mind like a perfect little gift for me. Very good. And it's fun to hear those words echoing and repeating in your mind like they're just swirling over and over and over in the emptiness of your mind, because your mind is empty and blank except for those words, except for my voice, except for my spell. And it feels wonderful, doesn't it? Very good. Such cute pets. Very good. And now, even when I wake you up in a moment, I know that those words will just keep echoing in your head over and over and over and over. And they'll just be playing in the back of your mind constantly, over and over. You might not directly pay attention to them while you're doing other things, but they'll still be there. And then when you get the opportunity, when it's safe to do so, you focus on them for a bit. They just seem to get louder and louder in your head. They echo over and over and over, submit, worship, obey, over and over in your mind. And every single repetition just feels so wonderful. Every single repetition just seems to sink it deeper and deeper into your mind. And you like that, don't you, Pet? Because it feels magical, it feels wonderful, it feels delicious. To have those words constantly echoing in the back of your mind, constantly swirling around in your head, getting louder and louder when your mind is blank and unfocused, when you have nothing that you need to be thinking about. They just swell in your mind, and they just seem to swirl and just knock every thought out. Don't they? And of course, if you need to be doing something, then they become quiet again easily, but still playing in the back of your head. But not distracting. Just playing over and over in your mind. So then when you can focus on it, when you get the chance, they get nice and loud in your head. They echo, and they swirl, submit, worship, and obey over and over and over in your empty little head. Isn't that right? Puck, stop. So, that being said, why don't we wake you back up? Wide awake. Oh, you guys are so cute. Such good, wonderful pets. I showered earlier, so my hair is extra curly right now. Now, how do you guys feel? Oh, thank you. I like my hair, but sometimes it gets a little too much in the way. No, that's okay. That's why we have hair ties. You feel tired? Well, maybe you should actually sleep. Sluggish? Yeah. Fuzzy and melted too? Mesmerized. Mesmerized. I should pronounce it properly, probably. Well, that's a good feeling. Submissive is also a good feeling. Hey, stop. It does make sense. Do tell, do you have anything echoing in your mind? Just, you know, perchance. Possibly. Oh, good. And how do those words make you feel? How does it feel when those words are echoing in your mind? Puck, stop being an asshole. Like a pet? Good. Well, don't be like that pet, because that pet is being a dick. But, you know, being a blank and submissive and obedient pet is way better. Puck, stop. Oh. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. And I'm glad that you guys hung out with me for 2 hours. And I definitely hope to make or do more live streams more frequently. I would like to promise something, but I can't because my classes kick my ass. So I'll just do it when I can. And right now I have to go kick a cat's ass because he won't stop fucking with my poster. Huck, stop. Alright, I gotta go. But subscribe. Find me on Tumblr under Hypnotic Aphrodite, SoundCloud under Hypnotic Aphrodite, and my Redbubble under Hypno Aphrodite, because I could not fit the whole thing. Kick him Garfield style. You know, I might have to, because he... Alright, no, I have to stop him. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I gotta kick a cat's ass. All the stuff will be in description. Bye!